life explodes again with a painful wheeze. I lurch forward to stop myself drowning in vomit. The inside of my skull a membrane of glass paper and rock salt. The cervix a swollen knot of bruises, while my right ear shivers with the incessant high-pitched drone. A wave of nausea washes over me. I can feel the earth spinning, and I hear a low buzz behind the internal scream. I try to hold back a gobful of sick, but it explodes from the corner of my mouth, bilious, rancid. My lungs feel like a searing tourniquet 6 sizes too small. They heave in tandem with the last dribbles of bile and sputum. A plume of mucus dislodges itself from the lung wall and clogs the back of my throat like a soft spider's web. My eyelids tear themselves apart, claggy and matted with lymphatic glue. A flare of burning light thrashes the cornea like battery acid. And God said, "Fear looks," and there was light upon the earth. Once again, I fall towards the prison of the body. As I come to my senses, the low buzz increases in intensity, and I realize that something is amiss. I don't even bother to ask what hit me. I'm simply relieved to be alive. I'm laid in the middle of a road. The air is icy cold, damp. The sky above me sliding past at an unnatural rate. The tarmac beneath me vibrating, humming. It almost feels like I'm on the back of a truck or on a boat, but I'm sure that I'm lying on tarmac. My eyes gain focus. I'm dwarfed by a large steel construction, spidery and oppressive, with thick iron cables crisscrossing the air in all directions. The cables screech like banshees, the spider rusted, graffiti-riddled, relentlessly raining a ferrous brown piss onto the platform. I struggle to my feet and look round. I'm completely alone, standing on a strange platform of road about 40 feet in length, gated at either end. The gates marked out by wood flares. The platform is hanging from a giant steel spider by the cables in a manner I can't quite fathom. I limp over to one of the gates and the sense of movement grows. A surge of panic, no, confusion takes over. I see the landmass of Locus Airi disappearing into the distance, an abyss of black water being stretched between us. The flares of light obscure my view, but I can see spiny judders of water escape from the depths, trying to pull me in. My perspective is shot to pieces. I can't work out where I am, but I know that I'm trapped. I hurry to the far gate and look over the side. There the platform crawls slowly towards an unknown province, bleak and shrouded in a luminous fog. Below me the same watery abyss creases and folds the space between the platform and the shoreline, drawing me towards a bleak future, shriveling all hope in its wake. The spider straddles the river, and I'm on the ferry boat to Hades. One of the cables unhinges from the spider and whips through the air with a terrifying whistle. The platform shakes violently and lists to one side. The cable lashes across the platform like a cobra snake, missing my head by inches. The spider lets out a low metallic moan, and a heavy shower of ferrous goo splashes the road. Another cable snaps free and dive bombs the platform with a horrifying shriek, whiplashing the far gate and taking it clean off. The platform banks perilously, and I'm knocked from my feet. I roll down the platform and drop off the side. I hang on for dear life. I hook my arm around a rusty girder and I get a face full of iron filings. I am suspended about 15 feet above the water, which despite the ungodly weather, boils and bubbles beneath me. I hear the vicious crack of another cable breaking free, and the platform swings violently. My legs teeter just above the rising tide of the Stygian waters. The platform sways forwards, backwards, side to side, up and down, moving ever closer to the foreign moor. And then I hear it, the infernal cacophony of Cargon, demon of the deep, speeding towards me. His arrival is heralded by the piercing screech of diving birds that swoop out of the sky to attack me. I am defenseless, open, ripe for the onslaught. The birds strike at my back and abdomen, ripping chunks of flesh clean from the bone. All I can do is hang on while the birds dive for me at will. They lash at my legs, goring the soles of my naked feet, cutting through the thin material of my pants. The surface of the river stabs the air like projectile vomit, the waves getting ever higher, almost consuming the platform and pulling it under. As suddenly as it came, the attack subsides, and an ominous silence befalls the spider. All I can hear is the low hum of the moving platform as it crawls steadily towards the shore, now less than 10 feet away. The silence is oppressive. And then a strange phenomenon occurs. The waterline drops about 20 clear feet, as though someone has pulled the plug from the river. It is as though Moses has arrived to part the seas, to guide me to a safe haven. And with these famous last words, the river rises aggressively upwards, a deafening explosion of water as Cargon launches himself through the air, a massive serpent, huge enough to cause an eclipse of the entire sky, a hellish yell rent from the bowels of the earth. Cargon leaps the entire platform, entangling itself with the remaining cables and crashes into the river on the far side. I watch him passively at this awesome sight as the shock of its implication takes a second or two to register. Cargon swims away downriver at lightning speed as the groan of the spider and its foundations begin to break free, caught up around the belly of the beast. The spider buckles to one side like the felling of a giant redwood. The platform rushes downwind, trying to catch up with the serpent. In the brief moment before the whole thing collapses, only to be dragged screaming off to the cemetery in the sea in Cargon's wake.